Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Today we're gonna mess around in the Viking Park. Keep working on a large project that I started, and we'll kind of just mess around with some other stuff. We might check out some community coasters as well. I need to adjust my audio real quick here. About to be the highlight of my day. What's going on, band player? How are you, man? Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that all looks like it's working okay. If I need to adjust any audio, let me know. Hey Ashley, yes I did see the update. That's pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. Alright, so let's go on in here. Community Park's a valid thing to submit to the Cookie Pirate submission form. We might. I'd rather do just coasters for now, but we'll see. Oh, what's up, Tortigan Tales? T3 sucks, yeah. Nah, I wrote it and it doesn't suck at vacuums. Oh, wow. Okay. So what we've got over here is a brand new complex that I've spent a bit of time working on off stream. So there's going to be a pool on the ground level. I had one, I tore it up so I could do some leveling and alignment. And you'll basically go up this staircase here, and there is a restaurant up here, an arcade. Now we're going to have a souvenir shop, and then all the way at the very top is the next big project, which is a launched wing coaster, which is one of the things that they added in this update. Should be a lot of fun. So, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm really going to get much of the coaster done. The main thing is the building and the pool. If we can get that usable, that is, that's my main priority. Now, what I had originally thought of doing was kind of leveling this so people could look down and see like the restaurant from below, or look up and see the arcade from above. But I'm not really sure that we're gonna do that, because I think they're already kind of large enough as they are. So just for example, if you did that here and take those pieces out, you could kind of see what I was getting at, but you can't really. Like for example, I'm just going to come in on foot here, walk around and kind of see how it looks. I'm going to pause. Oh, I guess I can't do it while I'm paused. What? Hang on a sec. What's going on? Yeah, now we can pause. I heard that band player, Nighthawk, at Carowinds did the same thing to me. Before they tore it down, it was actually pretty rough for a flying coaster the last time I rode it. If you want, you can take a peek at the new area I've built over the last few weeks at Cherry Blossom Garden next to a 350-foot chasm with a Japanese-themed water ride inside of it. Incomplete. Be quick if you want a tour. Not right now, but we may later. Yeah. So, I mean, you can't really see much up here. You'd be able to see people. And then out over this way, you'd be able to see up. And then if we go up here to the arcade level, yeah, you can look down at the restaurant. And then, well, yeah, you can look down and see, like, the pool and the restaurant tables. Yeah, no worries. Sorry, Ashley, I missed your message there. Can't wait to the DLC. Yeah, I think I forgot to answer that. Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see what they come up with. Club Coasters, how are ya? Yeah. What's going on? So we got all this stuff over here. And then if you go up, next floor, this is totally enclosed, and it has a lower ceiling because of the coaster station up above. But again, you can look down, and through here you'd actually be able to see the arcade and the restaurant. June 18th reveal for the DLC. Oh, yeah, I think I remember them mentioning that. Love the flooring. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't sure I was going to keep it, but I think it looks cool. And then you go up here. This is not done. I mean, obviously the Whoa! The floor just dropped. Dropped right below us. Oh, man. Whoa! Okay, reminder, don't walk back over that, so you can't even cross over to the other side. Okay, so what I was referring to that isn't done is the structure up top. Skip a staircase. Oh boy. Well, it doesn't work there. So proud of you making every level that style. Well, we could customize it a little bit. So the question is, I'm going to open this up for chat to vote. Is, should we stagger the levels from the restaurant and the arcade? Fall damage? Nah, it didn't hurt at all. And that's a lawsuit. That's another lawsuit. Crazanity, what's going on, man? Fly like an eagle into the building. Or through the building. Through the floor. Should do like a gatekeeper drop out of the station for that coaster, by the way. It would be cool. No, I don't think you should. Okay, so keep... Yeah, and I was leaning more toward that. Try black and yellow. I don't know, because this isn't the color of the coaster. I'm not planning on keeping that coaster the same colors. But I'm gonna go ahead and open up a poll. Ah! Too many characters. -2. Ah! Alright, let me fix that. If any of you saw, I don't think I've streamed any of this. But for those of you, because I was hanging out on Discord working on this, but for those of you that had seen me stream it in Discord, I had a pool down here. I tore it up temporarily just so I could do some floor work and leveling. But the plan for this building is to have a pool inside that's actually going to extend outward, with the restaurant and the arcade kind of overlooking the pool, and potentially, depending on what people decide, each other. But here's my thought, and I think there's a good argument for not, because you could just look out this way and still see the restaurant over there. Or, like, if you're down here, you can look up and see a portion of the arcade. Too many characters, just like no one's parking Planet Coaster 2 ever. The vote has been made. Stagger them. Well, it's tied. It's 3-3. And I mean, the other thing we could do is leave it this way, so stagger it on this side and not over here. But what I'm thinking is it may be too, like back here, there's a lot of arcade machines. It may get a bit crowded back here, and we're kind of running out of space, because I don't really want to put stuff up against these. Let me think. Alright, I need a tiebreaker. Dale. He's been going on about the water slides. He's like, yeah, they need water slides up here. So I'm going to find a way to do a couple water slides. I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do that, but we'll figure it out. This queue is going to be really tricky, but my plan... We have a solid back of the building for like billboards, stands, and stuff. The restaurant's a little different, but we actually might move it. I think this restaurant actually might be a little bit on the large side. So what I might do is just keep that kind of double-tiered. Don't get too greedy, Dale. Ah, yeah. You can build me the water slides. I need a tiebreaker, tiebreaker. Da 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 wow wow wow. Oh, that's stupid. Alright, Crazanity, I've got that code. We will take a look at it later. Okay, I'm going to table that vote, and I'm going to open up another poll. I have one golden coin. If it's heads, it's staggered. If it's tails, it's the exact same layout. So interesting idea for the wing coaster for anybody who wants to use this concept, but it works very good for making an airplane concept, for example, such as the Blue Angels concept. Just thought I'd toss it out there for anybody. Yeah, that actually would be really neat, although not in this. Have half queue, half restaurant? No, because you'd have to wall it off, and it would be too thin. Alright, I'm gonna revise the poll. It hath landed on tails, oh, so we're keeping it the same. You say, well, I would give you credit for being honest, considering that you voted for, staggered. So, it'd be very easy to rig it and say, oh, it's heads, and even though the coin is actually on tails, so. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll. Staggered. Nope, staggered is in the lead. No! Both 3 tiles, trust. Okay. Alright, well, lightning broke the, or Crazanity, I just read lightning as that, so. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and expand this side, so I actually shouldn't have pulled up that wood floor. I think this will actually provide a little bit of a buffer. I still feel like the restaurant may be a little bit too large, because 20 tables are connected, and look at where they're at. There's a ton of extra space. I mean, you could put tables back here, you could put tables there, you could put a couple more tables over here. 298.325 tiles per floor. Trust me, it conserves the most space. Oh my gosh. I'm too lazy for that math. Alright, and here's how I do the staggered floors. Stamp, and you've got to lay them out in a grid. Alright. Now we're not expanding that way. And the bottom deck is purposely 2 tiles wide so far, because I'm not doing anything with that at the moment. Okay, next poll for the restaurant. Man, I'm letting you all choose a bunch of stuff, because I can't... I've looked at this for hours and can't make up my mind over the past 2 days. Alright, vote! And the reason I have it paused is I don't want too much stuff going on that I can't keep up with while I'm focused on this building. Also, take a look at this. I noticed this earlier today. It's 0 Celsius, but take a look at the forecast. Get down to minus 12 at 7 p.m. while the park is still open. Everybody's going to be freezing. Going to have a lot of cranky cold people. And it's going to be snowing. That reminds me of my flight sim flights where there's snow on the ground in the middle of the summer. Alright. So we got 3 votes to space them out and switch out a couple to keep. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6 booths right now. I'm thinking of keeping these open. And here's why. We've got a lot of room back here and potentially some space to add like a couple counters for some other stuff, not restaurant food, and a couple vending machines. Now I've got to do some path work. Curbs off, railings off here. So what we're gonna do... No, turn the railings off. We need them for the staircase. Yeah, I'm not fond of how that looks. We might add them back in. Alright, gonna go ahead and end that there. Okay. Alright. Yeah, as I'm looking at this, here's the next thing we're gonna do. We're gonna tear that tile out. We're actually going to move the restaurant counter back here. Easy. What? Oh, come on. Okay. Nah, thou shalt not slopeth my restaurant. Out, you say? You know what we say here. Out! Yes! Haha! Why, though, am I getting an error of that too steep? Is it something I can't see that's... It's the staircase. Okay. Easy to add that back in. What? Yeah, no, it isn't the staircase. It looked like it was, because that was getting highlighted in red. Alright, that's at ground level now. Yeah, and I don't know why. This thing is supposed to be perfectly leveled. Alright, you gotta be kidding me right now. What's going on with this? Yep. The path is a little higher than the counter. Well, and it shouldn't be, because these staircases are, like, spot on. It's telling you to put a water slide there and there. No! Probably get the same problems with the water slide stations. See, that's, yeah. That's perfectly level, because these stamps are perfectly aligned. The staircases are, as well. Unless I'm possibly missing something somewhere. Don't make me redo all this flooring. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. This is the really frustrating thing about this game still, is, you know, the pathing, while it's greatly improved over PC1. I don't know, I'm sitting shaking my head baffling. It absolutely should be the same flooring for the path, but I don't know why it's not aligning. Like, one is supports, one is no supports. take your grid down and have it slightly off the wall. Yeah. Well, and one thing I thought about doing too is actually shifting it over here, where it would be kind of more in the open. But it just makes sense to have it back here where people can't like look out. Alright. So let's actually try this. Oh. While I'm at it, let's fill that in. Okay. So let me try something here. Let's get out of the grid. We're going to have to redo the floors. And then we're going to do a stamp builder. Let me take that out, and we'll actually just re-stamp this whole floor. We need to put the staircase back in. Whoa! Oh, that's an issue. That's exactly what's going on. For some reason, the floors are going through the, Oh my lord, okay. Let's try putting them back in this way. Same issue. What's going on, Jimpers? How are you? Have a coaster I'd like you to take a look at. Yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, still conflicting there. Wow. Is the B&M Hyper I was working on last night and just finished it. Oh, sweet. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure this out. And I don't want to keep fiddling with it on the stream. I don't understand what is going on with this. Well, that's as far back as I can go. Okay. Now the way everything is aligned is actually based on the coaster station and doing 6 meters down. So it almost seems like I'm going to have to remove all the floors and re-level everything. That's going to be kind of time consuming. Yikes. Alright, so welcome back to that. That's kind of frustrating. Let me get out of that there. Oh, Dino Dukes, what's going on at King's Dominion right now? Sweet. Alright, let's see here. Let me get the code from Crazianity quick. Oh gosh, Hurler. Ah! And let me get the code from Jimpers. Although I only got one ride because it closed after I got on. Oh man, that sucks, but at least you got on it though. That's pretty cool. 1H443LQR2. I will never know what to put here. Sometimes I struggle too. I actually do want to go through a couple of these and see. Like, are people making arcades? There's a So Delightful fountain. Gulpy machine. Oh, yeah! I'm not going to download it, but take a look at that right there. It's like a miniature arcade like a stand. That's a brilliant idea. That didn't even occur to me. But, yeah, kind of staggering your games. That'd actually be something that I would do. Look at that, a Carl's Jr., or if you're familiar with Hardee's. Charbroiled thick burger Coca-Cola dispenser. Cool. About to get on a ride. See ya. Alright, man. Hope you have a great time there. And thanks for stopping by. Arr! Come play some air hockey and skee-ball. Shiver me timbers. Pac-Man characters. That's funny. The cherry, the strawberry, and whatever that is. Yeah, not much in the line of arcades. There's a few. I'm dead. Yeah, I know that was pretty stupid. Alright. PVTL4Z9. Goliath Diabolical Dive. Okay. So we'll get these three. We're gonna go ahead and drop them in the park. Crazanity, slow down. Do me a favor, slow down. T3, oh gosh. I think, yeah, we'll look at that one. Alright. That's enough coaster blueprints for now. So we got 3 or 4. Okay. We got the Hurler remake. T3 sucks, yes. Okay. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da. Haha. Alright. Well, look at your recreations first. Skipped at the top of the lift there. Alright, here we go. I put a trim on this, no airtime for you. Yeah, pretty accurate. It's a good replica. I mean, I obviously don't have high opinions of the coaster itself, but no, your recreation is pretty faithful. Say, there's a little bit of a warp, or kind of a bend, which the ride doesn't have, and I kind of noticed that coming into the final breaks there. But overall, that's a good recreation. Okay. Now for this monstrosity, we need a little added side of sound effect. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh no, that's why I cannot. How do I set the trigger? That seemed bogged. Love this chant non-stop. Yeah, right. Oh, this is a new feature. This is something that you can do. You can actually choose certain effects to trigger on all trains or only certain ones. So you can what you can do with that is multiple elements that kind of give some variety. So if you go on a ride one time, you might get a certain effect. You go on another ride, or you go on the same ride another time and are on a different train, you might get to see a different effect, which is a nice little addition. Makes you able to customize it a little bit more. Hey, Dorkhound Doom, how are you? Alright. Bang, boom, boom. Ow, my head! Boom, boom. Ow, my ear! Boom, boom. Ow, my legs! Boom, ow, my back! Etc., etc. Stupid. Alright, here we go. Ow! Oof. Yeah, definitely does have that rickety feel to some of those. Hasn't even started yet. Yeah. Ow, my whole body. Alright. And here we go. Man, it's crawling through here. Alright, folks, we're coming up to it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it didn't trigger. Oh, well, that's a buzzkill. That's why, because that's why you had to set sound effect. Make sure it crawls, gotta make sure they suffer more. Oh, that's terrible. Alright. Now we can get back on the ride. Alright. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Now we'll check out a couple custom creations here. It's T3, can't let them have fun. Alright, we'll check out this dive. I do like a good dive coaster, so I'm looking forward to seeing this here. Oh, there's a tree in the way a little bit. No worries. Well, I almost forgot about the Trident, my massive RMC that took me 5 hours. We can look at that later. Feels like it kind of accelerated through those brakes. Ooh. Nice pop of air there. Yeah, there we go. That's a cool ride. It's not realistic, there's not a rattle. Well, I mean, some of the B&Ms that have been built don't have rattles. Many of them do, but some don't. But yeah, this is neat. I like the variety of elements, although... Well, that's more of a true Immelman. This kind of is, but it's more of a sidewinder, which is nice, and then this really neat corkscrew. It's a very wide corkscrew. It has nice progression of elements, the helices. I feel like some of this could use a little bit more variation in height. Maybe have it come up a little bit or down or something like that. Take some brakes out at the end for better rating. Let's look and see what it's... Yeah, the dives are tough to get up to the 6 point. It's not far off, but no, overall it's a good coaster. And your forces are very reasonable, I think. So yeah. It is pretty cool. I like how it's painted the same color as Goliath at Six Flags Magic Mountain, but a totally different feel to it. Alright, how we take a look here. Give me the word and I'll know 8 words. Alright. And last but certainly not least, we're going to check out Jimper's Hyper. The word. Speed that up. There we go. like that speed hill. Oh gosh! Well... Alright, don't mind the mountain and the trees there. Is it double up? There's your traditional camelbacks. And a nice fun swing into the final brakes right there. It isn't called a terrain coaster for nothing. Alright. Double up on what in the RMC? I know, right? Alright, there we are. That was a really good ride. Great stats. Let's get a little high somewhere. I don't know exactly where it was. I didn't really catch it. Yeah, nice variety. You get that nice swooping turn. And I really like that speed hill, and all of the hills in the first half of the ride actually have, well, all of the large hills. There's a turn up into that. The speed hill doesn't. That does. You've got the it's not a cutback, but yeah, the turnaround. A turn up there. Not in the double up. And then a sweeping turn up into the mid-course. That's a really nice helix, and you actually drop down and then go back up, and then you've got a nice camelback, another nice camelback, and then... I feel like this might have been where those lats got high. They're still carrying a lot of speed, and it felt like the ride kind of ends a little bit abruptly. What I think I would do is profile that out a little bit more, and then taper your... Instead of these flat brakes there, taper that downhill here into the turn. And then if you need a little bit of a shorter section or something, I don't know, it might have to do with the blocks. No, these are all trims. I don't think it does have anything to do with that. Yeah, so I would just reprofile that. Make that hill a little bit higher up. And then kind of extend your brakes. Or not extend them, but kind of compress them in like this way. But no, overall, that's a really solid ride. Plenty of airtime. No shortage of that on this coaster, which is really neat. So yeah, I really like that. Alright, band player, go ahead and update your park. And we'll take a look at that. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in it. Take some brakes off for a better rating. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Broken Record Dale. Hi, my name is... Hi, my name is... Hi, my name is Take the brakes off the end of your coaster for a better score. You silly. I'm not sure any of my... Oh, yeah. Oh, there's an update to Afterburn. Yeah, those are neat. I know Band Players Park was on here for an update. Last updated April 14th. Yeah. Band Player, if you're still here, go ahead and update. Oh, there we go. One other thing that I did want to pull up was Dale's Oak Valley Park. And I know we took a look at this the other night, just very briefly. So I wanted to go back in and check some of the other stuff out. I don't think we're going to ride all the coasters. But I said we'd definitely go in and explore the park a little bit more. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, it looks like a big, Alright, well, wherever this park is set to appear, people can't park. Look at that. Everybody's all misaligned. Well, they must have had a wreck, because there's an ambulance, and the ambulance might have gotten hit, because it's smoking. Couple convertibles, that's pretty neat. FedEx, UPS. We try to deliver. The world on time. Exotic car transports. Oh, that's pretty cool. You've got your couple buses out here. You've got your highway back. Oh, that's actually really nicely simulated. Your turn lanes, you got your traffic lights. Theme Park Way. Oh, that's cool. I like the level of detail this road actually presents. I guess you could say that ambulance is smoking hot. It's a really cool little welcome gate right up here on the road turning into the parking lot. You've got a gas station, Oak Valley Water Tower, Chief Beef, 2 miles exit 42B, Gelato Bros, Planco, Cohesion, gasoline 327, folks. Man, that's cool. Gulpy, Pizza Hut. Some cherry blossoms. Some trees inside the Pizza Hut. It's awesome. Next right, Splash Emporium. Well, we got a little cable car platform, some power lines, the water tower. There's a log cabin back here. Or is that just a random house? Yo, look at that. The house is complete with a dining room, a kitchen, a fridge, the couch and chairs, big screen TV over the fireplace. I like the staircase. Why is This the world when it's my turn to become an adult. I know, right? There's the loft. Nice bed. Some t-shirts, home sweet home. You got the poster, a nice little balcony. Wow. Little hot tub, garden. That's so neat. I really like this. Wouldn't it be cool to have a house 2 miles from a theme park? And you've got a nice little church right here. And a graveyard. Man, that's really neat. Definitely gives a super small town feel to it. Alright, back to the park itself, and we've got... We're gonna go on foot and look around through this a little bit here. I'm not gonna spend too much time. But yeah, super cool entrance. You got the big US flag over here. All the lights. The entrance is cool. There's your ticket counter. You got a service desk on the back. Security guards. No pickpockets getting away here. It's kind of your main square there with that neat arch. Oh, what are you doing walking through the plants? Out! Some souvenirs. Plenty of changing rooms and outhouses, wheelchairs, scooters. Might need to fix that terrain a little bit there. Got that train. It's like a kid's coaster. It's pretty neat. Got the monorail station that actually goes underground over here. Probably get to cast into a Great Depression. At this point, the economy is going to be something $200 for a McDonald's cheeseburger. Cheeseburger, and we'll be making $2.51 an hour. No, that's over extreme. This park is a vibe. Love the little pond tying things together. Yeah. Gotta climb up a way, but you got this nice little kind of water park complex. Holy cow! That's an ultra long line. Ooh, it is dark back here. Hee ha ha! Get out of my way! More slide complex. Get the custom inner tubes set back up here. There's such a long line for this. And if you go back up, could you have predicted that gas would have been that much? No, but you know, there are things that, without getting into politics, because I'm not going to put up with that, but there are things, actions that are taken that the general people don't have a say on that wildly affects those kinds of things, and you can't really do much about it, so. But what you do have the ability to do is make a difference. Write representatives, and ultimately it's up to them to do the right thing, and if they don't, vote them out. But well, let's not continue further on any of that here. Okay, so this is the way to go up, and I was having trouble finding it Long path up to another platform. Where actually does this go? Like body checking every single person as I come down here through, as I'm just having to scroll. Holy cow, look at that line. I thought that's the line for Top Thrill 2 or something, but that's a queue over to more water slides that go that way. Okay. I'm back over here. We've got that coaster. We did ride this the other day. No, I mean politics, like political debates. One side, the other, stuff like that, but it was when I said that. Specifically before I made the reference to the increase of gas prices because of certain activity. That we will not discuss that, but line for Top Thrill 2, that was the line for Fury on... Oh, yeah. No, that was pretty wild. 30 minutes for a quick queue. Park is updated. Good. We'll go in and get that in a little bit when we're done taking a look through here. So, back here was the entrance inside the park, and we went... up this way. And then over that way. Almost made $1 million today. Wow, 900 something thousand. What does this say? The drunken drat? Staff only, people walking through the walls. Some voodoo. Jester Light, Satyr Cider. It's cool, it's almost like a little brewery. Sour Fairy, Pan's Porter. But yeah, that looks really cool. It's like a miniature tap house. And over here, if you want corn dogs, lemonade, and funnel cakes, go for it. And just the aesthetic buildings over on this side. Just look at the Purple Kids coaster near the entrance. I made it in 4 minutes, and it's the highest scored coaster I've made. Oh yeah, we passed that before. Oh wow, yeah, look at that, that's pretty wild. What are the G-forces on that thing? 1.7... 1.77 vertical, I don't know how in the world those ratings are so sky high. That's hilarious. Best ride in the park. Got the multi-floor guest services, so we took a look at this the other day. Miniature pool, nobody's gonna go in it because the pool rating is low. But it's a nice aesthetic, and I got a little bit of inspiration for that building I was working on in the Viking Park from this. I was like, let's do a pool on the ground floor. And then you've got your gift shop, and you've got your restaurant up here on the 3rd floor with a lookout. some facilities. You've got a wave machine up here, which is pretty neat. Some sun loungers. Oh, wow. Whiz. This pool is more crowded than Times Square during rush hour. Back here on the water section. And yeah, we looked at that. We looked at these the other day. Now we were back here for this coaster. Yeah, we got some floating people still. He's about to emerge on the other side of the rooftop. There he is. He's like, whoa, the view is great up here. Some scattered tables for the restaurant. Some yeet ball. I actually really like the combination of the gift shop and the arcade out here. That looks really neat. And then just some scenery effects. We rode this coaster the other night. Got your go-kart track. Another coaster back here. Some flat rides and another cool little restaurant complex. Restaurant counters back there. Shores Steakhouse. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that looked a bit familiar. But yeah, that's a really cool building. I like that. Then on the back side here is another kind of little food court, some vending machines. Kind of an outdoor modular gift shop. Steakhouse you've seen, yep. Oh! Yeah, he's not a great go-kart driver. I guess what you could do is actually open that up. So the testing is complete. So we're back toward the front of the park. Oh yeah, here it is, right over here. This is really something spectacular. I've got the lighthouse up on this roof here. You've got a little pond on top of the mountain, like a caldera. It was a crater with a lake in it, kind of like Crater Lake. Alright, I got a rap line. Alright, here we go. Gonna go to Pizza Pen, pizza with the meatball. Then we finish all our food and go and play some yeet ball. Gonna win a ton of tokens at the arcade. Then we're gonna go and ride a freaking great LSM raid. Ha 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 ha! Oh, that was dumb. The LSM raid is the Intamin Blitz, so. Oh, which one weird coaster? Oh! I told you that was gonna be stupid. Or well, Well, I didn't say it was gonna be, I said it was. Still kind of fun. Super weird, it has a dumb 17-mile-an-hour string launch. I'm looking for it, I'm not sure what you're referring to. That's like Skyrush Jr. right here. It's that dumb yellow one or orange support one. So this is the flyer. And then the yellow one back here, I don't see any. Oh, it goes underwater. Maybe not, I don't know, it's an odd style of coaster. So this is kind of a Skyrush remake. Oh, that's this one with the cable lift. This must be the one you're talking about. It was the first one you rode? No, I did not ride this one. I don't think. I know what you're referring to now. Yep. Yeah, that was, I rode that one the other day. That's cool view, straight up, the sun going up over the lift, I like that. Oh gosh! Literally took a deep dive right there. Oh gosh. Yeah, this needs some reprofiling. And I'll kind of demonstrate. Just a dip? No, that's a deep dive. The first one was a dip. That second one was a deep dive. Okay. So I think overall the first part of the ride is nice and smooth. And then the second part there is not bad. Then you've got like this inclined dive loop into the deep. But that helix feels a bit too tight, so I would expand that. You're a little bit boxed in. Then up here, that feels pretty tight too. Nice overbanked curve. And then you get up into this weird upside down roll that I've seen a lot of people do, which is neat. I would reprofile that a little bit. But then the end of the ride is really harsh. Expand your brakes a bit, turn it back in, try to level it out with the station a little bit more, because that's an extremely abrupt drop off, and then you slam into the station there. But I think it's a cool ride. I mean, I like the appearance, kind of how it goes. I mean, obviously the coasters in the real world won't go underwater like that, but almost if you tunneled it or something like that. Fix it? Oh, I could play with it. Bet jumpers could build that out pretty good. Yeah, we did talk about it. I'm telling you what I would do to improve it. I'm not gonna rebuild the coaster right now. We're gonna take a look at band player support, but I would be willing to help you out with that. Yeah, Crazanity could mess with it too. It's really not bad. You've got really good potential with the ride. You've got great concepts in place. How deep is that? It is dark. We're in the Twilight Zone, almost. Not really. Oh yeah, we're in the Twilight Zone now. Get that nice, deep blue water. Ah! There we go. Valley Screamer one more time, we'll do it. Then we're out of here. We're going to Dale's Pork. Or band player's pork. Alright, since we rode this the other day though, we're actually gonna do this from the back row. And I'm gonna have to figure out that building off stream. I'm starting to get hungry too, so I think I want to try to fix whatever is going on with that pathing in that building that I've been working on. I'll try to do that off stream. But after we look at Band Player's Park, we'll look at Crazanity's RMC. And then I'm getting off. I need to eat. Demonic knot. This guy right here is giving the Hawaiian greeting. Like that dive into the tunnel there. Oh, and it gets a bit. Whoa! That right there is really neat. Quick question, why am I in the Twilight Zone and why do I feel like there's somebody watching me? Elite ball knowledge here. Alright. Let's go in and check out Band Players Park there. I'll go ahead and upload the change. The only thing I did was open up the go-karts. And let's dive into Band Players Park here. You bet, Dale. Okay. That looks really neat. So you've got like this dojo. Oh, it's the mock splash. Okay. Go on the new log flume, new water ride, tour the cherry blossom gardens, the spring chasm, along with checking out any other tweaks you want. Revisit something else if chat. Say no. No. No, we've got time to do a couple of those things. What you listed, but as I say, the park is available for everybody to, if there's stuff that we've looked at before. I do want to give this a ride. Question is where. Alright, so this is the station here. Nature Journey and the Cherry Blossoms. Oh, what happened? Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, best advice would be to go above ground and check. Not much is gonna come of dojo. Okay, so this is still greatly a work in progress then. Okay. That's a really cool station though. That's gonna be really neat. Oh yeah, that is a long ride. Oh boy. There we go. Alright. Whoa. So that's the way into the autumn. Winter. Changes everything. Spring. It seems like you gotta go really far back to get to the spring section. Excuse me. Oh, golly. It's not even progress yet. Log flume is the big splashdown. Yeah, this here. Okay. Nature journey. Okay. Well, Cookie no, I'm very much alive. Wise guy. Alright. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm not sure what your plans overall for developing this section out here, but I really like how you have the winter and autumn parks stacked so close to that main circle, so I almost would be inclined to say you should do the same to tie your spring section over there, if possible. But that's, again, just my recommendation. Whoa. Oh, cool. Look at that gift shop. Boy, that is something. Exit. Very necessary. Oh, that's the exit for the log flume. This needs to be new designed as an arcade ASAP. Ha! That actually would be really neat. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna suppose that this is the queue. Oh, wow. This way? Yeah. Nope. Nope. Okay, down the stairs. There we go. Alright, great. Here we go. It's what I've been wanting to do for a while, hoping that this is good enough. Oh, they're gonna be featured on Channel 5 someday. Yeah, that would really be neat. That'd be cool if the collab park would be featured on Channel 5 one day, but no one works on it. If and or when it's featured, I'm hoping it's going to be one of his favorites. Really got into this game after seeing his tour of Funderland in PC1. Oh, cool splashdown right there. You got the lilies off to the side, now we're going through the rocks. And we got an elevator lift. I'm getting seasick. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Whoa! Now it's like almost underground a volcano. Yeah, Dale, it is. Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh. Well, if you were seasick before, we're going backwards now. Oh, that's a cool view. Get the little magic... yeah, magic mushrooms. Yeah, not those kinds of magic mushrooms. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Another elevator. This thing must be pretty tall. I mean, we did have a pretty decent sized splashdown. I'm sure we're gonna turn back forward on a turntable here pretty soon. There's some more mushrooms and trees. I like these kind of... They're almost like subterranean groves. It looks really cool. At least it's not sickening. And it should turn us back around here in a moment. I can see the colors of music giving me numbers. Whoa, wild trip, bro. Don't do drugs, kids. Oh boy. Cowabunga! The water went flying like out into the open. That is swaying quite a bit now that I look at it. Would have been cool if we did that splashdown backward. No. Yeah, don't worry, Dojo will just make you sick as you plummet 90 feet at 80 degrees into a splashdown. That sounds like fun. I think the ride goes backwards for long enough. No, it really does. I don't like extensive backward sections on coasters and log flumes and stuff like that. That was Jurassic Park water ride worthy, yeah. Alright, so that's the end of the ride. Mila, get off that piano. Oh, sorry, forgot to mute to say that. My cat, I just cleaned this piano off today, and she's been climbing up on top of it. And I don't want her doing that, because I don't want her scratching it. And the very top of the piano, because it's digital, has a fabric over the speakers, and I would really be upset if that got scratched. Alright, run! As fast as you can. You can't catch me, because I'm a gingerbread man. Glad I'm living up to great expectations. I made most of those sections while listening to a marching band show called The Grass is Always Greener. Alright, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. Oh, that is beautiful. You pass up over this and you get like a little preview of it. But then you walk out and it's just this beautiful little grove back here. Not little, it's actually quite sizable. That's so cool. What's all the way up here? Oh, just another way down. Okay. Nom, consumes cookie. Ah! The taiga rock moss is always greener when you apply green tint to your screen. Man, this is lovely. Look at that. King Coaster visits Japan. Definitely need some Heiau sushi. I don't say that as a joke. Like, that would fit so well. I wonder what this is all gonna be. Beginning to settle into how I like to build things. This portion of this park taught me a lot about how to really build distinct gardens and nature areas. Yeah. And it shows. Yeah, this is lovely. Like, I no kidding could just spend an entire day in this section of the park. Inside is probably going to be hibachi. That'll be awesome. It's just like a giant Zen garden. It's so cool. Obviously, the cherry blossoms are extremely fitting for spring. What is this? Whoa, like a waterfall garden? Oh, there's a cable car down there. There's a cable car over here that takes you down. Band player plays the Chinese flute. Nuh-uh, I play the southern bluegrass tuba. Alright. So rather than write it down, what I'm gonna do is just take... Oh, and this leads you to the dojo. Kind of. This doesn't. Whoa. So the question is, where is this gonna actually tie in? I'm guessing that would take you to an underground portion to get to that. There's gonna be a whole park underneath the whole park. Holy cow. Yeah, that's super pretty. Oh, look at the spinning balls. The little orbs. That's pretty neat. Alright, and Crazanity dropped his code for his RMC. Autumn Park always looks great. I remember the day that you started that when you first showed it. The only thing you had was a few of the walls, and this was the only ride. And I was like, well, that looks sweet. You got that little winter area, that village. And then just kind of take a quick look around. Oh, I remember seeing this now. Yep, all fitted with the restaurant. Back this way looks like another entrance, potentially. Water complex, yep, I remember that. That's a back entrance. Yeah, what I would really recommend you do, if possible, would be to tie an entrance to the spring area back that way. And then summer's gonna be kind of cramped for space. But yeah, no, this is really nice. Making great progress here. This is absolutely spectacular. Alright. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, great work, as always. And let's go ahead and check out Crazanity's RMC. And then I'm going to eat. Pokemon Park. This park will be the definition of, oh my god, my PC! Plan on making a spring entrance that connects with the summer one. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright. Now let's see here. Well, I've got to enter the code. I gotta figure out what's up with that building. I'm not doing that on stream, because I don't know what in the bonkers is going on with that pathing. Okay. Grab the code, I just updated it. Yep. Trident. Inspired by Zadra at Energylandia in Poland. Oh wait, no, it's okay to be at ground level. Okay. I see the supports, if they're lined up, then you're good. Yeah, those are fine. Alright, let's give it a go. Little gentle pre-lift. Oops. Gosh. Your best coaster yet? Wow, that feels glass smooth. Nice stall. Wow. I feel like it's taking some of the inversions a tad too quickly, to be honest. Not that one, but the first two, I think, a little bit. But they're glass smooth. Double down. Interesting little pop right there. Double up. Kind of a triple up, the realignment. takes that inversion perfectly. And into the brakes. How in the flippity flappity Oh man. Alright, great. What a slick ride. That is really cool. That's great scores. Yeah, and your G-forces are well tempered. Yeah, it does take it just a little bit too fast. And they're early on, so that's difficult to control because then if you slow it down, you slow the entire coaster down and harm the scores. What you could do would be just to draw the length out. It does totally fine. Particularly the second roll. Like the 0G stall was not too fast. But it hit 7 for me. Yeah, this roll was much too fast. That one was not bad. Yeah. Really fun ride all around, though. And all of your forces were tempered. Yeah, so this right here, where you go into this turn and then you have that sideways pop right there, I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was such a cool element on the ride. Yeah. Maybe had it on a block section. Well, if you look at a run of it and a train gets stopped, yeah, now it's down to 6.8. So usually your score, for whatever reason, is higher the very first time that you run a coaster. And then successively when trains are backing up at the brakes or getting stopped at the lift hill, that pulls the score down slightly. So it's kind of interesting how it does that. Way too smooth for Planko 2. The little wave turn was an outer bank, but changed it due to the light being like 2. The lats being 2. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a nice change. Dale, what is wrong with you, man? Man! Yeah, that's a slick coaster, though. I really like this. This is a fantastic RMC. That lift, for realism purposes, is much too slow, but with how much speed the coaster carries, you don't change it. Yeah, because it'll be more extreme and that'll... Yeah, see right here how it's stopping, waiting for the coaster to clear the track? It's because you have a long layout with no mid-course. And so that does count against your score. But when the ride is open, if you adjust your station timing, then you don't worry about it. If I were a woman or had super muscular legs, I would be at your door. Yeah, let's not. Alright, guys. I'm done. I've got to get up and get some food. I'm not going to be streaming this again tonight. But who knows, I might actually be up to play it on Discord some. But I've got to off-stream figure out what it is with that building that's throwing off my paths. I swear I set the lift to 4 miles an hour. Can it go to 4? I thought 5 was the minimum. Oh, you've got to open up there. Yeah, we can look at it real quick. No, not scenery group. Open the coaster track. There we go. Yeah, it's at 5. Enjoy your meal, brother. Thank you. Love y'all. You too, man. Dale, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. all of y'all, great content to share tonight. A bunch of really good coasters, great parks, and then you've got my jumbled mess in the Viking Park that I've got to fix. That's going to be so cool once it's all set, and then to actually build the coaster, I might solicit some help for that, but I have a couple ideas of what I want to do, but I've not really decided much on a layout for it. But alright folks, that's going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go eat, and then I do want to do some flight sim tonight at some point. I know most of y'all are, you know, here for the PC too, but if I do a flight and y'all want to hang out or stop by, say hi, you know, be fine with that. I'd greatly appreciate it, in fact. And then we might do, like, just more PC2 in the Discord or something kind of like last night. But, alright, y'all. Without further ado, that's going to be it for this one. Y'all take care, stay safe, and we'll see you.